Well, good afternoon, everyone. We are actually giving you a sneak peek of the brand new Answers Centre. In fact, the very first conference in here starts this week, our Answers for Women's Conference, and it is actually run by Dr. Georgia Podium, who's one of our speakers, a molecular geneticist, and I haven't told Georgia this yet, but they're sort of the guinea pigs so we can work all the bugs out. But this is a brand new centre, and it's sort of complicated in a way because there's a lot of infrastructure here. But we're in the lobby of the new Answers Centre, and just outside those doors that you can see over there, those glass doors, that's where the new bus drop-off is. So the shuttle buses actually bring people from the parking lot over there and pick people up there. And we've had a lot of people coming in here as we've opened this up and gradually getting all the different things open. We have food, we have coffee, we have all the books, all the resources, DVDs, and so on. This is a beautiful, beautiful lobby. Maybe we can just go out to the door here and just give a little look out the front, because I want to also tell you some exciting things about the Answers for Women's Conference, because we're going to be live streaming from the Answer Centre a number of the sessions. But here we are here at the front, and we can see a couple of charter buses actually that are pulling up because the bus tours have started again, and people have been pouring in, thousands of people. Last week was a record week for this time of year. See the sign over here that says "Welcome to the Answers Centre," and we've just started having the shuttle buses come here and drop off. And so we haven't got all the lines on here yet, so we're still working through everything, but we're going to have it open for the Easter conference, which is our Answering Atheist conference. But we're going to be actually having it used this weekend for the Answers for Women's conference. So let's go over here and we'll go inside, because there's actually two lobbies. There's this main lobby here, and then we go in and there's another lobby where we have elevators and restrooms, and that's this lobby here. So as people come out of the Answer Centre, they come into this lobby, and this is where the restrooms are and the elevators. And then you go out into the main lobby. So this is an incredible facility. So we're just going to go inside here. So we're not letting the public in here yet. We're just getting this set up. And so for the Answers for Women's Conference, you'll be able to see at the back here, this is where we'll have certain guest people, organisations. Come in. I want you to have a look at the set here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Facebook page, so if any of you want to ask any questions or you want to say where you're from, feel free to do that. And so as we come in here, and you can see the 70 by 22 foot LED screen up the front there, and actually the graphics were actually done inside a 3D program, and so it actually looks 3D. In other words, when you first walk in the auditorium here, it actually looks like they're real seats, real curtains, real chandeliers, but they're actually graphics on this screen, which is a phenomenal screen. So what I'm going to also do is put a link in the comments section, and the link will be to my blog, which has a list of the particular sessions that we're going to be live streaming here from the Answer Centre, April 5 and April 6. So actually the first talk to be given in the Answer Centre, guess who's doing it? Actually, I'll be doing it, and it's called Why Genesis Matters for a Biblical Worldview of Sexuality, to kick things off for the Answers for Women's Conference, which is called Embracing God's Design. And then we'll also be live streaming a session by Dr. Podium, Are People Born Gay? The Truth About Biology and Sexuality. And then June Hunt, How to Rise Above Abuse, Victory Over Victimization. And then also on April 6th, Redeeming Broken Sexuality in Singleness and Marriage. And then How to Talk with Our Children and Teens About the Sexual Revolution by Heidi St. John. So they're the ones that are going to be live streamed from the Answer Centre. So you can catch those. And we'll also obviously archive them too on my Facebook and on our YouTube channel and so on. Now as we come up, we're on the stage now. So we'll just swing around to show you the screen here so that you can see the size of this screen. And in the two framed areas on the left and the right, that's where the graphics from the computer that'll be on stage, that's where they will go. And you can see that this is an enormous stage. So I'm standing beside this column here, which is just a graphic on the screen. But it's interesting how it looks like it's a real column when you're in the auditorium itself. And so as we walk along here, just walking along the screen, the LED screen, this is an enormous screen. Even those seats, as I walk past them, look like they're real seats. As I said, this was done, the graphics were done in a 3D program. And so we have, I see someone from San Jose, someone from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Thank you for watching. Marion, Virginia, Modesto, California, and people making comments like great looking facility and wow, that is nice and beautiful center. It is, it's a beautiful center. So I'm at the Podium right now, and this is where we'll be speaking from, right here. It's a big stage, so we're going to have, as we get going, we'll have all sorts of happenings here at the Answer Centre. We could do productions on this stage. It is big enough for that. We have a big stage lift, and we can fit 2,500 seats in here. They're setting it up in a particular way for the Answers Conference, but we can actually seat 2,500 altogether in here. And then we have a mezzanine area with offices and our audio, visual and video production area. You can see at the back there, as the camera pans to the back, you'll see some lights up there and some windows, and you can see some of the sound panels actually on the walls there. So that's where we have offices and conference rooms. And then we have a lower level, which is not finished. We built it with potential to be able to fill in the lower level so that we can have all sorts of workshop rooms. And that'll be done as funding comes in. So we have a number of people getting online here. And someone said, can't wait for the Easter conference. This is where the Easter conference is going to be held, right in here, Answering Atheists. And we'll also be doing presentations daily. Our speakers will be in here. For instance, on Friday, people who come to the Ark, I'll be doing a presentation at just after midday, 12:30 I believe it is. And those who come to the Ark will be able to come into that. The women's conference, I'll be at lunch during that time, so we'll do a public presentation in here. And then I'm doing a public presentation here on Saturday. The women's conference ends in the afternoon, but I'll do one at 5:30, and the Ark encounter actually closes at 7 that evening, so I'll do 5:30 to 6:30 in here. And we're going to have our speakers start doing presentations, daily presentations in the Answer Centre. So I just wanted you to see the new theatre here, and if you've got any questions, you can quickly ask them while I'm online looking at all my comments here. Matt here from Southern Salvation. This is an amazing theatre. It's going to be incredible performed there. Yes, Southern Salvation. It's a group that has performed at Legacy Hall at the Creation Museum. People love them. We love them. Actually, they were moving around through the crowds at our Christmas time program, and they were singing. So they're going to be doing concerts here, and they'll be quite regular here at the Answers Conference. It's at the Answer Centre. It's really taken a lot of work to get this done and open. It's a very complex building the infrastructure with the audio-visual equipment and so on, the screen. There you get a bit of perspective. Our videographer has gone back into the auditorium, and you can see the screen there. See, they're getting our cameras set up, and they're bringing in more seats. It's a very flexible room, so we can set it up for 2,500 seats, or we can set it up for 1,000 seats and have the back where they can have dinners, or we can put vendors, or whatever it happens to be. So again, if you look at the link, there'll be a link at the top of the comments, or somewhere there in the comments, there'll be a link that our social media team will put in there, linking to my blog. And, oh, there it is, I see it. It says, if you can't join us for our 2019 Answers for Women Conference in the Answer Center at the Ark Encounter, be sure to catch 5 live streamed sessions, and gives you the link there. So we're streaming 5 of the sessions right from in here from the Answer Center. So there you are. You got a sneak peek. It'll be ready for the Answers for Women's Conference that begins on Friday and Saturday, and then we're going to be using this day after day after day. And our big Easter conference, if you haven't already planned to come to that, I encourage you to do so. Go to our website, answersingenesis.org, and you'll be able to go to events, and you'll see our Easter conference. We subtitled it Answering Atheists because the American Atheists are having their convention in the Cincinnati area over Easter. So go there and have a look at all the speakers from Wednesday through to Sunday. And in here we're going to have a service Sunday morning of Easter Sunday, the Easter service, a sunrise service, 7 a.m. Here in the Answers Center. So lots going on. And hope you enjoyed the look here at the Answer Center. If you came in late, go back to the beginning of this video and you'll see I started out in the lobby and gave you a little look at the new bus drop-off, the shuttle bus drop-off there. So go and have a look at that, and you'll see that this is going to be a beautiful facility, state-of-the-art. Actually, we can change all the lights. The lights change to rainbow color. I'll see if we can get someone to do it for you. So you can see this. So we'll be looking here at, we'll come bring the video back up on stage and see if we can show you what happens if we can change the lights. Actually, every one of the lights, when they built the Answer Center, I said, you know, one of the problems I see when I go to many convention places, auditoriums, churches, really frustrates me that when I say, can you switch the lights off on the screens, and so that you just have light on the speaker and off the screens, and a lot of times it's, most lights, you know, they're all on one switch or something like that. So with all the lights that you see up there in the ceiling, every one of them is programmable. They can all be controlled individually. We can change their colors. We can get them to do all sorts of things. We made this auditorium, we wanted as versatile as possible so that it could be used for all sorts of things. So there we are. Sneak look at the Answer Center and our videographer's hand as she puts her hand over the lens. We're trying to shield the light. They got lights shining on the stage here. So yeah, Maria, if you turn around, you can see me back here at the podium. There we are, and that's where we'll be speaking from. And you can see now they've changed the lights. This is going to be fun. I might get them to program it with all sorts of colors while I'm speaking. Okay, Answers for Women. Look for the live streaming of 5 of the sessions, Friday and Saturday, and also we'll be streaming some of the sessions from the Easter conference as well. Not all, but there'll be some of them that'll be streamed from here as well. Hope you have a great day.